From Dana Fox. Dana was our Terry's team member in 2024. And since then, Dana not only ran the Boston Marathon as he promised this year, he was also the spokesperson for the International Cholangeal Carcinoma Cancer Conference in Utah in May, and then the Face of Cancer for the Ride to Conquer Cancer in June in Toronto. Although Dana intended to be here today, some complications from cancer messed with his plans. I visited with Dana on Wednesday, and even then he still planned to be here. But last evening he realized that it was not meant to be. Not this year, but he'll be here next year. So Dana asked me to share these words. Hold on to hope, hold on to strength. Even on the hardest days, because small steps matter, small steps forward. Surround yourselves with love and let others carry on when you need to rest. Just don't give up. So I owe a huge debt of gratitude to my good friend and Bernie's Boat team member, Sherryl Patricevic, who volunteered last minute at 9:30 this morning, last minute, to step in for Dana today and be our Terry's team member for 2025. Sherryl.
So hi everybody. Dana's shoes are really big to fill. I've known Dana for about 25 years from our time together in Kitchener-Waterloo. And I gotta tell you, I can really see him and hear him saying, don't give up. So keep that message into your hearts. So as Jordy said, my name is Sherryl. I have metastatic breast cancer. Today, I stand before you, not just as a survivor, but as a thriver. And that's an important distinction, because thriving means we're not just getting through. We're living with purpose, with gratitude, and with strength. I share this as a reminder that we are stronger than we think, and that healing doesn't happen in isolation. It happens in community. It happens in moments just like this one. I clearly remember watching Terry Fox run the Marathon of Hope 45 years ago. I know I don't look old enough. Marveling at his determination, his strength, his ability to put words into action. I'm not a runner. I played softball, and many days just running the bases was enough. I don't understand running a marathon, but I do understand strength, determination, and I know that you do too. That's why you're here. Terry Fox didn't finish his Marathon of Hope, but he sparked something unstoppable. He showed us that you don't need to go the distance to make the difference. You just need to take the first step. Whether cancer has touched your life directly or you're here to support someone you love, know this: you're part of a community that believes in hope, a community that shows up, and that matters. In the short time we have together, I want to share 5 simple truths, a glimpse inside the heart and mind of someone living with cancer, because cancer isn't just a medical journey, it's an emotional one too. First, thank you for being here today at the Terry Fox Run, an event that is so much more than just a run. This is a community gathering, open to everyone, regardless of age, fitness level, or fundraising ability. And that was Terry's vision. No corporate sponsors, no minimums, just people coming together in solidarity and hope. This run is volunteer-led, and is the structure that lies its power. Because when you take away the competition, what you're left with is connection. People showing up for one another. Thank you to the many volunteers who brought us here today. So truth number 1, what you see on the outside is not always what's happening on the inside. Many smiling people today are also silently carrying pain. I've heard some powerful stories recently that reminded me what real community looks like. There's a young mom sitting in a chemo suite, overwhelmed and scared, until a group of women who had been there before pulled up chairs beside her. They answered her questions, not as professionals, but as people who had walked the same path, bringing the lived experience to her. Truth number 2, the unknown is scarier than the treatment. That's honesty and courage. Living and reliving treatment is definitely a challenge. Truth number 3, I miss the old me while learning to be the new me. As we just talked about Dana, he's a man with advanced cancer who can't be with us today due to progression. He still spends his day doing what he loves, running marathons, or like he's doing today, dreaming of running marathons. Even though the disease is slowly draining his strength and his marathon days may be at an end, who knows, he's cheering us on. We admire his commitment to growth and his ability to embrace who he is now, and that's courage. Then there's the young man in the chemo suite who looked around the room and realized how fortunate he was. His job was secure and his family could support him, but others aren't so lucky. So he started a charity golf tournament. In just a few short years, he raised over $1 million to help people facing the hidden costs of cancer. So truth number 4 is, every day is a battle, not just against the disease, but against all that life that still needs living. That's empathy turned into action. Jordy just introduced you to Bernie's Boat Organization, a group of women brought together by a shared diagnosis, who created a safe space, a landing spot, where people can just show up just as you are. So truth number 5, some days I'm brave, some days I'm just pretending. Courage doesn't mean fear is gone, it means showing up anyway. That's living a life of inspiration. Yes, today we raise money for research, for early detection, for better therapies, for hope, for a cure, and all of that matters. But for me, the heart of today is this: community. Wrapping your arms around somebody, literally and figuratively. I read somewhere this week, and I want to share it with you. I know I can handle it on my own, but you have no idea how many times your friendship has quietly saved me. Your walk today may not be quiet. It's loud and proud, but the message it carries is powerful. We care, we are here, and we walk in friendship and support for the 1.5 million people across Canada living with or beyond a cancer diagnosis. Thank you for being part of this community. Let's keep showing up for Terry and for each other.